It's been a week since I've uploaded a video, which is kind of crazy. And the reason behind that is not because I'm slacking. I've actually been wanting to upload. It's just because I've basically had a couple of videos that I had to, well, one big video which I will be releasing in like a few days, which was a massive podcast I did. And I was just kind of like editing that, and it took so long to export, so much like kind of video editing logistics behind that. It wasn't even hard. It wasn't edited or anything, but it was just it kept failing basically, and it's a bit annoying. Anyway, we're past that. It was frustrating, but we're back. It's Friday at the moment, so I'm probably going to be releasing this kind of late or early, depending on where you are. But I just want to have a sit down kind of vibey, chill video where just a nice discussion while I drive, rather than anything kind of specifically to do with a subject. And I'm aware that this video, when I make videos where it's a bit more sit down and kind of less thingy, I don't tend to get the views or whatever, but who cares anyway? It's more like just for personal, just to connect with you, basically, rather than anything like that. So basically, it's been, we're in 3 months now in the year. We're halfway through March, and one of the things I really wanted to kind of discuss, and I'm gonna take accountability here because like I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not really happy with the progress at the gym so far, and I'll tell you why. Like I had a goal where I wanted to basically have a defined six pack, and you've heard me say this before in my previous videos this year. But the problem is, like I made a plan and everything. I made a full-on plan. Like you can see in my previous videos where I literally discuss these 3 months. I'm gonna use it to go to the gym, and after the gym, I'm gonna do cardio every day or every session, whatever. Eat clean, and I should be on my way to get a six pack. That kind of sounds right, right? But it's just not happened. And I tried to be objective as possible this week, and I just tried to be like completely not brutal, but like real with myself. Like, why hasn't that happened? And from a workout perspective, that's not the issue. I've been going gym every single workout that I'm meant to be doing. I haven't missed a workout. The only time I missed a workout was when I was injured because of my neck. But that's all good. And even during that, like after that was only a few days, and I just went straight into cardio. So workout wise, it's fine. Diet wise, I've been doing intermittent fasting every single day throughout this whole year so far, the last 3 months. Every single day, have not missed a single day. So intermittent fasting, okay, that's fine. And then I looked at my diet. My diet was okay. Like I would say it's good, but it wasn't great. Meaning I have not had fast food this year at all, which I'm very proud of actually, because I'm someone that really likes to indulge in fast food. Like if you showed me an advert on KFC in the morning or McDonald's or whatever, by the evening I can guarantee you that I will be eating KFC, right? Like that's a guarantee. And I'm quite easily persuaded with fast food. Like I just love it so much. But I've not had KFC this year. I've not had McDonald's, Burger King, whatever you want to, whatever fast food. I've not had any of that, and I'm really happy with that. But I'm still not like I can feel myself kind of toning a little bit, but like it's pretty much the same. Like I haven't really progressed, if you want to say it. Not in the way I'm thinking, but maybe that's just because like I need more time. I don't know. But then I'm wondering, how do I increase that? How do I ramp it up a little bit? And I had a conversation with one of my friends, who's in excellent physique wise. Like he's amazingly like with his kind of physique. He's just amazing. He knows what he does, and I was having a proper talk with him about this subject, and one thing I really like about him is that he is so disciplined. with his nutrition, and I really, really rate that. What is this guy doing? And some people. He is really disciplined with his nutrition. He comes in, he brings, like, whenever I see him for lunch or whatever, you know, I'm out here, even though I'm eating clean, I might be going out and getting, like, let's say some sushi, or not that sushi's bad, but like, or like some chicken and rice from the shops. He's coming in with his Tupperware, right? And he's bringing sweet potato, rice, broccoli, all that stuff. Meal prepped, everything, every single day, and I respect that. Then I actually just told him, like, listen, bro, like, I'm on this goal, and I just don't know why this is not happening. And we had a proper long conversation about this. And he told me, working out wise, it's good. Maybe I can ramp it up a little bit, which I have been doing. So I've been incorporating Stairmaster. I've never done that before, but actually I just literally just did that right now, and I am exhausted, or like I'm sweating from it. So I was kind of surprised. Climbing a few stairs, you're just gonna get kind of like tired, or sweat from that. But you know what? That thing is a killer. It does it's what it's supposed to do, for sure. But anyway, I was having a conversation with my friend, and one of the main things, I told him like his diet and everything is amazing and stuff. But one of the main things is that my diet, even though I thought in my perspective, it was good, like objectively, he pointed out things that I was like kind of missing, and it wasn't good. And he just asked me, "What do I have for dinner, or whatever?" And I'm like, "I have for dinner pasta. I do have a lot of pasta, and I do have, you know, chicken, rice, whatever. But my carb to protein to ratio, whatever, is not good. Like when I have pasta, I will have a lot of pasta. And when I mean a lot of pasta, I mean a lot of pasta. Like I literally, it's crazy. I'd have mountains of pasta. And, you know, this is normal. I just love pasta. And not just that, I'd have, you know, maybe rice whenever I buy like chicken and rice from the store, or like even if I was to make it. Yeah, I'd have a decent amount of chicken, good amount of protein there, you know, 30 grams, 40 grams, whatever. But I would load up on the carbs, and I wouldn't even think too much about it. So that was my problem. My problem was that I was actually consuming too much carbs. And I know this sounds obvious, right? I know it sounds obvious, but when you're training and when you're trying to eat clean, like when you've done stuff like not having junk food, and when you're trying to have increase your protein take, and you're doing everything, you're drinking water, you're doing intermittent fasting, sometimes you just miss these things. Like that's kind of obvious. So my key takeaway is just like speaking to someone else, right? Speaking to my friend, having his take on my current situation, learning what he thinks, and really opened my eyes. It really did. And I once we had that conversation, that the crazy thing was that every time then some food was, when I was eating any food, I would just ask myself, is this what I should be eating? And it's crazy because then I kind of noticed things that weren't normal. Sometimes I would go into the kitchen, grab like a snack, like an afternoon snack. Maybe it was like a cookie or whatever. I don't know, a couple cookies, and I might have a packet of crisps that might turn into two. Like it just got like, in my mind it was just automatic, right? It was just like whatever happens, I'm just having this. But like realistically speaking, the physique that my friend had, and he told me this, like the physique that he has, the abs, whatever, like how strong he is, like everything comes from his hard work and his discipline that he's put into his physique and his training and nutrition. And if I'm not prepared to do the same thing, how can I expect the same results? Right? How can I expect the same results? It's so true. Like, you may look at it from an outside perspective and admire someone's physique and their abs and whatever. But you know what? Like, it's actually a lot more difficult to do that. And, you know, if it was easy, of course, everyone would have a six pack. But there's a lot of sacrifices that goes into someone having a six pack, or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of sacrifices, and you have to be willing to do those sacrifices. You genuinely have to, like, and sometimes the fine margins is what it comes down to, which I've realized. So now I've taken on Liberty. I'm like fully training. I mean, I'm just up my cardio. I've upped the way I perceive food as well, even to the fine details now. I'm not tracking anything, but I'm just being really cautious and just wary of what I'm eating and stuff. So, I mean, I'll update you in about a month and a half to 2 months time. But I think this is going to be a game changer. I really do.